Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today I am doing a let's review video where I take a look at a homeschool curriculum and I'm going to just talk about it, show you some of the main points to it, and see if it fits in your homeschool. I want to thank today's video sponsor, Timberdoodle. They send me products every now and again to share my honest review on. So thank you, Timberdoodle, for sending me today's Let's Review item. So I was sent the Evan Moore's Daily 6 Trait Writing for grades 5. This is actually part of the Timberdoodle 5th grade kit. And I want to say most all of Timberdoodle's kits does include this Evan Moore Daily 6 Trait Writing workbook. I have used plenty of Evan Moore workbooks in the past, and I actually have used the Daily 6 Trait Writing with younger grades. I've used their first grade level and third grade level. This was actually what we originally used when we first started homeschooling, so it has a special place in my heart. So what I really like about this is it is pretty independent. There is like a teacher instruction portion, but there are directions written for the kids to read on their own to complete this. Just like the name says, there are daily lessons. Total, there's 125 lessons. Now, at the top of the student pages, you will see it broken out by week and day. So this says week 3, day 2. That was the only thing I personally did not like because we don't follow like a traditional 5-day school week. So that did get a little confusing, but overall there's 125 lessons. So this even fits in our homeschool with only homeschooling 3 days a week. It's not like a 180-day lesson. It's manageable. It matches with most other curriculums. At the beginning of each week, you kind of have like your teacher's page layout where it shows you the student pages and then it gives you kind of your direction for doing this. Now, this is all in one book. So this is like the teacher's guide and student workbook. If you have multiple kids, I do know that Evan Moore also sells just the student portion, so just the student pages you can get. So if you have multiple kids or you don't want to mark up your teacher's guide, which this is, plus the student workbook, just get those separate student workbooks too. In the teacher's guide for that week, it tells us what the idea of that week is, like the main overall idea or concept being taught. So this one is called Choosing a Strong Idea, and the convention they're going to be practicing is capitalizing proper nouns. So this is a writing curriculum, but it does incorporate other elements of language arts such as grammar, spelling, just writing mechanics in general. I'm going to put some like actual like samples at the end of this video. That won't just be me holding up the book. They'll be like kind of PDF samples you can see. But there's different activities and it's really kind of breaking down the writing process. So early on in the lessons, we're learning about purpose of writing and paying attention to who you're writing to. So if you're writing to younger children, it's asking you like what would be a good idea for a younger child? What would be good to write to, you know, a politician in your country? So it really like is breaking down the very like basic levels of writing and making them really think. It has examples of like writing that they need to look for certain things in. So they need to either find like the main idea, they need to see if it makes sense, they could, you know, recommend fixing some of the writing. It has them working through maybe words that are too general and needing to add a little bit more specifics in. What I like about this, just flipping through it, when you think of a writing curriculum, or maybe you have a kid that just like does not like writing, this is such an easy approach to it because it's a lot of like, here's an idea, can you help finish it? And so it's really like, I don't want to say hand holding, but it is for those kids who maybe not be so confident. It really like guides them through the process. I know when we first started homeschooling, before I got this book, I had like daily journal prompts, right? Where I would just give my kids a prompt and I would just say, go ahead and write. Certain prompts they were okay with, but like most of the time it was just like not going well. They would just get too like caught up on the topic itself and just like not know where to start. So that is why this in those early days of homeschooling really helped because it walks them through the writing process step by step, and it's not like a super overwhelming, here, just write a whole paper on this. It really gives them great ideas. It breaks it down for them. Towards the end of the book, here's like another good example. It is asking them to write a persuasive essay, and it's saying the opinion statement, reason 1 with an example, reason 2 with an example, reason 3 possible objections. So it is like breaking it down, so great for them, but also still helping them using that kind of rubric, which we just saw, that outline. They could write their own essay. So this is really great for like those building blocks of writing, building up that confidence, and having them do 10 to 15 minutes per day of practice. That's all that these lessons take. They're not to be super overwhelming or take super long, and it's supposed to be like a complement to any other language arts program. At the back, there is a resource for proofreading marks. I think that this is very important. I have tried so hard with my kids to instill like the process of like editing and reviewing is not negative. Just because you get red marks back on your paper with these marks, it's not because you did it wrong. It's because we all need that extra set of eyes, that reviewing. And so we use these a lot. I have my daughter switch off and review each other's papers. So this is something good to pull out, laminate, keep in their binders as well. So I'm super excited. Timberdoodle sent me this. I was actually starting to research different writing curriculums for next year when we get into middle school, and with my oldest daughter, and I was pleasantly surprised to see that the daily 6th trait writing goes up to grades 8. So it's all the way, I believe, starts at grade 1. And that's what we use. We use the first grade 1, level 1, and it goes all the way up through grade 8, which is middle school. So this is a solid writing program that incorporates other parts of language arts. It's going to complement any language arts program, and you can use it all the way through elementary and middle school. Before I end this video, I want to do just a quick flip through. I have a couple PDF sample pages so you can kind of see the layout of the Evan Moore Daily 6th Trait Writing for 5th grade. If you're interested in checking this out, I have the link from Timberdoodle down below. And don't forget, Timberdoodle includes this in their grade-specific year curriculum packs. So if you've never checked out Timberdoodle, they pick some of the best homeschool curriculum out there, bundled up for you, and you don't have to think. Amazing company. So thank you, Timberdoodle, again for sending me this product to review. If you have any questions about daily 6th trait writing, please leave those down below in the comments. I would love to answer them. Like I said, I've used 2 units so far, and it is something I'm looking at for our next school year. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Have a great day, guys. Bye.